Hello all, welcome to EcoBytes, Easy Economics Solution. I am Assistant Professor Nikita here to solve your doubts. This is your lecture 3 on utility. Do like and subscribe my channel if you like my video. In our previous lecture, we studied about the introduction to microeconomics and macroeconomics. If you have not seen the video, the link is provided in the description box. Today, we will understand the concept of utility. Let us begin. To understand the concept of utility, let me tell you a small story. This is a story of John. John really loves pizza. Each time he eats a slice of pizza, he feels a certain amount of satisfaction. The second slice of pizza brings him more satisfaction than the first, and the third slice is more satisfying than the second. However, by the time John eats last slice of pizza, the amount of satisfaction is much less than the first few slices. The satisfaction that he feels after each slice, no matter how much, is called as utility. Utility is a certain amount of satisfaction, value, or benefit gained when a good or service is consumed. As John consumes each slice of pizza, he gains certain amount of satisfaction. The concept of utility can be measured by two different approaches. First, the cardinal utility approach. This approach was given by Marshall. According to him, the utility can be measured in terms of numerical values. On the other hand, ordinal utility approach was given by Hicks and Allen. According to them, utility can be measured by ranking it in the order of preferences. Let us study the features of utility. Utility is a relative concept. Utility is related to time and place. It varies from time to time and place to place. For example, woolen clothes have greater utility in the winter. Utility is also a subjective concept. It differs from person to person. This is due to differences in taste, preference, likes, dislikes, natures, habit, etc. For example, stethoscope has a utility to doctor but not to a layman. The concept of utility has no ethical consideration. For example, a knife has a utility to cut fruits and vegetables, as well as it can be used to harm someone. Both wants are of different nature but satisfied by the same commodity. Utility is multipurpose. A commodity can satisfy the want of more than one person. For example, electricity can be used to serve many purposes for many people at one point. Utility differs from satisfaction. For example, a thirsty person drinks a glass of water since water has the capacity to satisfy his thirst. Utility of water is the cause of consumption, and satisfaction is derived by the end result of consumption. Utility also differs from pleasure. A commodity may possess utility, but it may not give any pleasure to the consumer. For example, injection for a patient has utility because it cures the alignment, but it hardly gives any enjoyment or pleasure to him. Utility also differs from usefulness. Utility is the capacity of a commodity to satisfy human wants. For example, milk has both utility as well as usefulness to a consumer, while liquor has utility only to the addict but has no usefulness. Now, let us study the types of utility. Type 1, Form utility. When utility is created due to a change in shape or structure of an existing material, it is called as form utility. For example, furniture is made from woods. Next is place utility. When utility of a commodity increases due to a change in its place, it is called as place utility. For example, woolen clothes have more utility at cold places. Therefore, transport creates place utility. Service utility. It arises when personal services are rendered by various professionals. For example, services of doctors, teachers, lawyers, etc. Next is knowledge utility. When a consumer acquires knowledge about a particular product, it is called as knowledge utility. For example, utility of a mobile phone or computer increases the person's knowledge. Possession utility. Possession utility arises when the ownership of goods is transferred from one person to another. For example, transfer of goods from sellers to buyers is an example of possession utility. Last is time utility. When the utility of a commodity increases with a change in its time of utilization, it is called as time utility. For example, a student has more utility for textbooks during examination than in the time of vacations. Now let us understand the two easy concepts in utility. What is total utility? The total amount of satisfaction or benefit gained from consumption of each good or service is total utility. What is marginal utility? Marginal utility refers to the additional benefit or satisfaction gained from consuming one more unit of a good or a service. From exam point of view, the questions covered in this video are: what is utility? What are the features of utility? And what are the types of utility? In our next lecture, we will learn about the most important law in economics, the diminishing marginal utility. Stay tuned for the next lecture. Thank you.